I'm creating this video because I get this quite a lot from clients, from prospects, from people in general who want to do something. They want to create a business, they want to try selling something, they want to create some sort of brand, but they don't have the money, or they want to put what money they do have into the most efficient vehicle in order to get them to where they need to be. Yeah, which is fair enough because you have some money, you don't want to waste it, right? And some of these things feel like gambles, right? Like when I see someone trading online and selling trading courses and all that, I think automatically red flag. That seems like a gamble to me. I don't really understand it. Obviously, I'm just operating off of what I know, right? And you don't know what you don't know, so take that take that as you take it, right? Um, what was I saying? What should you do if you don't have the money, right? And to market your business, to get yourself out there, what would be the quickest thing to get you to your first £100? Okay, so if I was starting my business again and I needed to get £100 really quickly, I'd open up my phone, I'd search, I'd go into WhatsApp, or I'd go into my phone book, and I'd look at all the contacts that I have, everyone that I speak to. I don't speak to many people now. You don't, you know, you lose track. People have things going on when you get to your 30s. But, I'd get in touch with people. Hey, what's going on? Oh, I've started this thing, or I'm doing this thing. I remember you had that thing. Oh, can I help you in some way? Oh, are you still doing that thing? Like, do you need some assistance with that? I would try to help people where they are and provide value to people without them having to sort of, oh, I need to, without them having to think much, without them having to change their lives as much to get me involved. That's what I do to make an extra £100, right? So what that looks like is, let's say, for example, you want to do some gardening, right? Gardening. Most people in their 20s and 30s, they own their house or they're renting or whatever. Um, there's estate agents, there's loads of opportunities in this. So what you can do is you can go down your phone and you see, oh, Sheila. Hey, Sheila, I've started a gardening business. Just looking to do some work, blah, blah, blah. What are you doing next week? I'll come and do your garden. You know what I mean? She asked how much it costs. You can put a cost towards it. Or you can say, oh, you know what? First one's for free, but this is how much I charge. That's a good way of starting business. That's what young people should be doing in order to make their first £100, right? That will quickly turn into £1,000. You know what I mean? That will quickly turn into £1,000 for that week if you do that alone, right? Okay, so let's say you're not a gardener, right? What's another way to kind of like make some money to create some business for yourself without spending much money? Well, instead of like messaging people, you can call people and call them up. Hey, what's going on? Long time. Yeah, man. You know what? I started this business and I'm just trying to see if you need anything. That's a good way of like starting business, putting yourself out there, especially if you're younger. When you're young, you have this added benefit of, okay, you know what? He or she is trying, they're young, they're hungry. I respect it. You know what? I'm gonna give you that chance. When you get older, that cuteness fades away, and you know you're just out here, just trying to get it right. But you can pick up the phone and call people, and let's say what you're selling is it's not something that your people in your phone book will typically buy, right? I would exhaust that option first, right? And I know this is difficult, but I'm presuming you're in a position where your back's against the wall. You just need £100. You need £1,000 that week, right? Pick up the phone, make some calls to your contacts, right, to your circle. Then, okay, you go to Google, right, and you just type in, let's say, I have a photography business. and I'm trying to get more photography clients, right? I wouldn't be so precious about niching myself down too much. But let's say I did want to niche myself down. I could just type in, architects in London, architects near me, jewelers in London, restaurants in London, and you can even break it down further: burger restaurants, steak restaurants, cocktail bars, pubs, butchers, fish and chip shops, carpenters, tradesmen, shoemakers, whatever it is. You can just type in that industry, that keyword on Google, right? Go into Google Maps, and there will be a website, a phone number, somebody to contact, and you can make calls again. You can make calls and you can follow up with emails. That is the number one best way to find business if your back's against the wall, if you ain't got the money to kind of like pay for ads and other things. Now, ads, you put some money behind something, now you can put yourself in front of people who are looking for that thing, or who are in those rooms that you're trying to communicate with, right? Another thing that you could do for free is attend events. You could attend some events, what's happening in your local community, some networking events. Some are paid, but even when they are paid, they're not that expensive. But let's say you really don't have any money, you can attend some networking events that are for free. Go into Eventbrite, go into meetups, go into Facebook groups, you know, message people, go join Facebook groups, message people. There's even groups that are specific for like what you're selling a lot of the time. So let's say you're an electrician, right? You're trying to find, no, electrician is a bad example. Let's say like you're an EV installer, right? You're an EV installer. There are groups on LinkedIn and Facebook of communities of people who own EVs. You can enter those groups, albeit you follow the rules as much as you can, follow the rules. But nothing ventured, nothing gained. And your back's against the wall and you need to make some money this week. So maybe you break a rule. You break a rule and you apologize after. I won't tell. Do you know what I'm saying? But you enter the group and now you message people and say, hey, we're running a promotion. We'll install your EV for 30% off for the month of April, or something like that. You know what I mean? You have to have some tact towards it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people are quitting their jobs when they don't have anything lined up, and they're panicking. They absolutely have no idea what to do. Um, and a lot of businesses have to bootstrap their way. They don't get investment in the first instance. So what they'll do is they'll kind of do these free ways. Obviously, there's social media as well, but social media is a very slow way of kind of growing yourself. There are the outliers. I am not one of the outliers, right? I'm not one of the outliers, but they do exist. Social media, keep on posting content that is valuable, that is relatable, that communicates with your audience, which is authentic. In the age of AI, people respect somebody showing up as themselves, telling their story, being funny, entertaining, or just giving the real. I'm trying to fit into that sort of like that section where I don't have to jump on trends. I can just show up as myself, and my tribe of people they'll rock with me, because they know that with Earl, he has expertise, he has skill, and he delivers it in a way which is relatable. Those are the people that I want to work with. If you're looking for, corporate Dave, then that's not me. That's not me. But if you're looking for somebody that's hardworking and will deliver, but will also talk to you, and if they see you, going down the wrong road, if they see you communicating with somebody who's trying to sell you something which you don't need, then I'm the marketing person, consultant, whatever, marketing guy, you know, who will kind of say, bro, trust me, listen to me on this. You don't want to go down that road. Here's why. So yeah, those are a few ways that you can market yourself and hopefully make some sales as well. You're marketing yourself and you're making sales because you're going on the phone and all of that. Without any money. Those are free, right? Meet people in person, call people on the phone, email people, text people, join groups, nextlaw.com. We got our garden done, a couple of weeks ago. We went on nextlaw.com. Hey, any gardeners in the area? Or I just typed in gardener. Some people came down and liked the before and after photos of this person, so I just messaged them. And people find work that way. Now he's made an extra £500 for doing the front and the back garden, doing a bit of other stuff as well. That's how it works. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Just a few things, and I'll see you in the next video. Like and subscribe.